PlayerUnknown'S Battlegrounds is finally going to be getting a full release at some point. What's going on, guys? Sam Adams here, and welcome to On the Topic Of, and I'm sorry for not uploading on Wednesday. I got this dog for a couple of days earlier in the week, but that didn't work out, so I had to return the dog to its previous owner, and Wednesday was just a big pile of disorganization and dog hair. So, anyways, today we are going to be talking about the fact that PlayerUnknown'S Battlegrounds, the incredibly popular third-person slash first-person open-world Battleground style game, is going to be getting its full release later on in the year. Earlier in the week, it was said that Brendan Green, otherwise known as PlayerUnknown, who has worked on H1Z1 and DayZ with the Battle Royale mod that started it all, said that his game, PlayerUnknown'S Battlegrounds, will be getting a full release within 6 months, which is very different when you're comparing it to, say, H1Z1 or DayZ, both of which have been in the early access stage in Steam for quite a while. Within this statement, PlayerUnknown actually said that his game is a little bit easier to work with because of the fact that they are using Unreal Engine 4 as compared to in-house engines like the dev teams H1Z1 and DayZ studios have to work with, so that kind of streamlines the process and makes a full release much more able to be achieved within a shorter amount of time. So we thought. That initial 6-month timeline has been revised a bit within the Steam forums by PlayerUnknown, who said, so we have decided that we are going to push the full launch back a bit from the initial 6-month time frame, but we want to assure you that we are still planning a full release before the end of Q4 2017. Now that was just a little selection of the giant post that he made, but you pretty much get the gist. I want to make it very clear that that is not to say that no new updates are going to be coming to the game, that no new weapons will be added. They are still going to do weekly and monthly updates until the full release of the game, and then from there on out, they will do the same kind of updates weekly and monthly and keep the new content coming and keep the updates and fixes rolling down the pipe. That is still staying exactly the same. It's just that the full release where this game is going to come out of early access is kind of going to fall somewhere between October 1st and December 31st of 2017 if their plan goes according to the way it's supposed to. And with early access games, you never know if anything is going to go the way it's supposed to. As the days pass and more people play the games and submit their bug reports and the team continues to work on the game, PlayerUnknown'S Battlegrounds is continuing to get better and better and is still a huge sensation, especially within the streaming community, so I know that I am extremely excited to see what the full release of the game is actually going to look like and what kind of game we are going to have on our hands, because I know that these Battlegrounds style games and PlayerUnknown'S Battlegrounds itself is completely and totally taking the gaming world by storm in a way that I can't remember seeing since Call of Duty, really, and that's saying something. If I had to guess, in my opinion, the full release of PlayerUnknown'S Battlegrounds is probably going to align or at least closely fall within the release date of the Xbox One version of the game that was confirmed back at E3 2017 during the Xbox press conference. But with that being said, in its current state, although it does crash a little bit frequently, although it may have a couple of bugs and glitches here and there, PlayerUnknown'S Battlegrounds is 100% playable, and I would 100% recommend trying it out on Steam if you haven't already. But just like everyone else, I'm really hyped for the full release of the game later in 2017, again, if everything goes according to plan. So there you guys have it. That is this week's On the Topic Of. If you enjoyed this video, drop me a like down below, and if you happen to be new here, I do upload new stuff throughout the week, so there is always something new right here on the channel when you do drop by to watch some videos. But as for right now, I have to go lay out in the middle of a field with a Car 98 waiting for anybody to pass and try and win my first chicken dinner. I will talk to you soon. Peace.